So we have in front of us the FIFINE K688 Ampli-Tank, and this was sent to me by the nice and kind people at FIFINE, and we're gonna check it out. This is gonna be an unboxing video, and it's also gonna be a test video. I'm currently using this thing right here when it comes to recording all my videos. It is a Blue Yeti mic. Let's see what comes in the box. Feels very luxury. I'm having a luxury unboxing experience. I'm sorry, I'm not used to fancy things. So in the box, we have our cable. This is a USB cable. It's USB-C on one side, USB-A on the other side. We have here an adapter. Then we have the microphone in its shock mount stand. You can see here it's got a USB-C port. It's got an XLR input. One of these is for mic gain, and then the next one is for headphone gain. I don't know if you can see that. There we go. I will say it feels very light, almost like the capsule is plastic. It's not, it's metal. It's definitely metal, but it just feels light. This is essentially what you're getting in your box. 4 things: the manual, an adapter, the cable, and the microphone. Now, along with this, I'm just gonna go ahead and push this to the side for a second. So this is the FIFINE BM88, and it is a low profile boom arm. I've never had a low profile. I feel like a low profile would suit my little setup that I got going on here. And I just don't want the mic stand in my face or in my way when I'm talking, which I feel happens often. So let's go ahead and unbox this bad boy. Let's see what's in it. Now this does feel premium, I'm not gonna lie. There's nice tension on here. Looking at the picture here, I can only assume, I don't know what side is up and what side is down. This is probably into the table on this side, and this side here is probably where we connect our microphone. That's my thought process. Here's one of the things about this that I really liked. There are some rails here where you can put the cables, and you can run the cables through for cable management, so you don't need to have a cable sticking out. I see the arrow right there, and that I can only assume would be to slide this out. Let's see what's in here. Here we have the desk clamp. Now I will say this feels nice and hefty. This has got some real thickness to it. This looks like something I would have just bought at Home Depot. Very thick piece of metal. And it's all coated in black. It looks really nice, like it won't stand out. The wedge clamp spins. I can only assume this goes here on the edge of my desk. Aside from that, right here, we have some more adapters. We got Allen, the number 2. And then this is the adapter that the microphone will go into. It's my guess. I don't know. Let's see. So the clamp, as I'm winding it, feels super strong. I have no doubt it's gonna hold everything in place. And then dropping the arm in was just as simple as this, and it didn't have any wiggle. It was nice. In the front here, you'll see that there is a screw for an Allen key. Tightening that up gives more tension to the arm. Here we have the adapter piece, which I can only assume it goes here. Let's see if we can get this in focus. So I'm gonna go ahead and try to put this here. Now this is made of plastic, this piece here, but regardless, it seems very secure. In comparison, I'm trying to shake this thing right now, and it's barely moving, so it's not gonna pick up little wiggles. And I've now tightened it super tight. Did I read the instructions? The answer is no, absolutely not. So what's happening right here is I am twisting the entire piece, the microphone and the shock mount, onto the adapter from the boom arm, and then I'm tightening it. Now you'll notice that once I get to a certain point, it just falls. I'm gonna have to make some adjustments there to the boom arm. All right, so hopefully you can see there's a little hole there. And if we use a large Allen key, I should be able to tighten the tension there so that my microphone doesn't fall on its own. Let's see. And just that little quarter turn alone made a big difference. I feel there's a bunch of tension there. All right, so now I'm testing out the tension, and honestly, I barely turned that screw and it made a huge difference. And so I'm testing out all the different positions to see if it'll drop afterward. Just that alone made a huge difference. So I wanted to do a little comparison. This is a $15 arm here I got from Amazon. And notice that when I reposition it, it kind of moves back in place. And I hated doing this because you'd set it up in one spot and then you have to account for it falling. Now with the boom arm or the low profile arm from FIFINE, as soon as I put it there, it's it's just there. It's good. This is strong, it's solid. I'm really looking forward to using this. So here I've decided I no longer want to have the mic in the middle of my desk. It was kind of annoying. And I decided let's move it over all the way to the right near the other one and let's see if it reaches. And so this kind of gave me the opportunity to test the clamp and undoing the clamp and redoing the clamp. And most importantly for me, it reached to where I typically sit. So I'm going to be connecting this via USB-C. And as you can tell already, you've been hearing the audio straight from the K688 mic. The only thing I have done to it is I've raised up some of the volume, but there's been no enhancements, there's been no EQ, no compression, nothing added to it, only just leveling up the volume a little bit so it's even with everything else. So I guess it's out with the old and in with the new. So I thought it was USB-C to USB-A, but it turns out on one of the ends of the cable is just an adapter, and it's connected by this little U thingy here. Pretty smart. Now, my area is pretty small where I record, and so I really only have two shots. My first shot is this shot right here. It's a shot of me in the corner, and I use these as my opening shots and my closing shots. My second shot is somewhere around here, which is to the side, perpendicular shot from my computer. Now, I do want to be able to use my microphone right around here without having to worry about my hands or that it's covering my face, or it's just not the best setup. Now, I guess I lied. There is a third setup, and that's this angle right here. And thankfully, thank God, I've been getting a lot of requests for reaction videos to music that's online, a lot of AI covers and just new artists. And when I'm doing that, I need to be able to view my computer screen and talk on the mic, which I have going on right here, all that I record through OBS. This thing right here, we call this Cryptochronic light. If you know, you know. So this is a setup that I'm looking for right here. And also I have access to my digits, my fingers while I'm typing without having the microphone in the way. I do see on the back of this microphone, there seems to be some kind of indicator light right there. So that lets us know that it is currently powered through USB, and I have it going into a USB hub. And so that hub is powered and sending power to the microphone. Oh, that tension arm is dope. It is really strong, and I'm glad I'm able to just slide this out of the way and still able to use the microphone however I want. Now, I know this is gonna be very Matrix, very Inception for a second. However, I currently have the microphone. Let's go ahead and fix my camera here. I currently have the microphone set up, and hopefully you can see this. The FIFINE K688, you guys will be able to tell me what it sounds like. I can't tell what it sounds like at the moment, but it seems like it kind of has like a omnidirectional pickup pattern, because it doesn't matter where I speak from, it's picking it up on all sides. So I haven't looked at the manual, you know, me and manuals, you know, like most of us in manuals, but this is gonna let us know how it's doing. So you guys leave it in the comments below. Did this sound like garbage or not? I'm gonna find out in just a few minutes. So you guys let me know what you think of the new setup, of the low profile arm, and of the microphone. If you're interested, check out FIFINE. Once again, the microphone is the FIFINE K688 Amplitank, and the low profile arm, if this is something that you'd like, I'll put the links down below as well in the description. Until the next video, it's your friendly neighborhood coach, and I'm out.